Hello, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. How are you? How's your Tuesday been? Hope it's been good. We've been having a lot of fun here today, actually. I mean, we have fun every day, don't we? But today's been fun. We had a good masterclass a little bit earlier on. If you missed that, go back and watch it, particularly if you've picked up any of our Christmas collections, because we concentrated on a lot of those in that show. Have a look at the website as well if you've got opportunity as well. Our new glowed up website. There's loads on there, including our end of summer sale, which runs until the end of September. Loads of great deals for you there. Do go and have a look. Lots of items on sale. We're here for the next couple of hours, though, with Launch Party. This show all about bringing you the fantastic recent launches that you might have missed, because we know, you can't watch all of the shows. Work gets in the way, doesn't it? So we put all of those launches together into this show and we bring them to you. So if you've already picked them up, you get more inspiration. If you haven't yet picked them up, you get a second opportunity to pick them up at the launch prices. And we've got a show tonight. If you shop the show, you will find Day of the Dead. You will see our layering florals, which absolutely flew. You'll see the Thankful and Blessed collection, which flew out the door, plus our 4 glitter paste and stencils. All of those goodies and more on the show. Shop it. And you'll see some fantastic deals. Now, it's not just me today either, thank goodness. It is a lady who, well, we've been having a right old laugh with today. It's National Doodle Day. And in the earlier show, we were asking you to send in your doodles of me and Debbie. They were tremendous. Thank you, everybody who sent those in. We have picked our winners of those, and cards will be being sent out. During the break, as promised, Debbie and I did doodle each other. So at some point in this show, we will be revealing our doodles. Neither of us have seen the doodles of each other. However, the team, I think, have seen the doodles that we've done of each other. Mine is hilarious. And I don't know about Debbie's, but I'm feeling under pressure now because Nicola's going, Debbie's actually done a very flattering doodle of you. Mine is not flattering of Debbie, just getting out there. But anyway, that's to come later in the show. Shall we say hello to Debbie? How are you, Mrs?
Yes, I'm good. It's been a really fun day. It's been a busy day. You've absolutely loved the Christmas masterclass earlier. And it's going to be a busy launch party, I think, as well, Ben, because we have so much to get through. Yeah. I'm so pleased I finally got my hands on the new florals because they are my absolute favourite. I love them. I was going to do the launch and then it got put back a bit, so Debbie stepped in and got that launch. So I'm really pleased to bring you my take on them. But if you haven't got them, you know how much I love flowers and you love them as well. So go for them and then sit back and just watch the demos.
Yeah, and as always, get in touch, say hello, join along in the comments if you've got any of the launches that we are showing tonight. Again, feel free to send any pictures. We will need your pictures again, by the way, for Friday Night Faves. So feel free to send in any projects that you've made, and if your picture crops up in our gallery, then you will win 100 bonus points. Radical Rachel is on the socials, and already in is Jane Adams, who says, good morning, everyone from Las Vegas. It's going to be another hot one today. I genuinely can't tell you what the weather's doing out there today because I haven't left the confines of the building.
It is quite nice. I went out earlier, so
yeah. What are we talking? 20 degrees? Okay.
Around that.
Carol Garwood Beard says hi. Hello. Paul Peterson says good morning from South Texas. Hello. Hi to Laurie Barnett, who says morning. No, she doesn't. She says beautiful morning here in Gilbert, Arizona. Not so beautiful later today. A high of 106. That's 40, isn't it? Excessive heat warnings again this week. Samantha Jones says hi. Hello. Hi also to Crystal Hodges. Hello. Hi to Zoe Carver, who says good evening from all. No, she doesn't. She says, good evening all from me and Brian in West Sussex. I don't have a hard job, do I, really? Just read what it says, Ben. It's easy to do, really. Sarah Thompson says, hello, everyone, from me and puppy Mia in a cool Tennessee. And hello to Rebecca Dancer, who says, hello all, I'm loving the layering floral dies. Just used a sunflower to make a card. Well,
oh, nice.
Rebecca, seeing as you're loving them, should we start there? I'll show you the boards first of all, and then we will get on into some finished samples. This was probably the biggest launch of last week, I would say. You absolutely loved it, even more so when I managed by accident to wangle you a free paper pad. I mean, the bosses here didn't love me very much, but you know, it's all fine. It's all good. As long as you guys are happy, that's the main thing. So this is our set of layering floral dies, allowing you to create the most stunning flowers with ease. And what I love about these dies as well is the fact that you've got all this embossed detail as well, which you can create with your projects to make your flowers look even more real than they already do. So you get a selection of dies within each of the sets, all of your stems, all of your petals, your stamens, to be able to build up each and every one of the flowers. You also get, and I'll show you in a second, your linen card pack for free. Oh dear. But yeah, let's show you all the flowers you're going to be getting. So you've got your beautiful peony in here. Then you've got the rose. This is the radiant rose. The daisy. And again, look at all the different components that you've got. You can mix and match these around as well if you want to. Things like the stems and the leaves, you can mix and match between the various flowers. I feel like we've included all your faves as well, because you've got a lily in here. Again, all of those dies to be able to create that beautiful flower. This one is your, it's a blooming hydrangea. That one, again, is obviously going to work really nicely with all of your papers that I'm sure you picked up with that amazing hydrangea collection that we launched a few months back. Poppy, again, one I know which is popular individually, and I think a lot of you will be using over the coming months, of course, with all the Remembrance Day services coming up in November. This I absolutely love, which is your sweet hellebore, so your Christmas rose. Then you're going to receive your alluring anemone. Next in the set is this one, your beautiful, charming cosmos. My favourite one is coming next. I love a sunflower. Aren't they like the smiliest of flowers?
They're just happy flowers, aren't they? They
Yeah.
definitely make you smile. My daughter bought me some the other week and just bought these huge stems round with all these sunflowers, and it absolutely made me smile.
Mine are still growing in the garden because one of our lovely viewers sent me some sunflower seeds because they said how much I love them. So I potted them and they grew. Now they're in the bed at the back. They've grown really high, but no flowers yet.
Oh.
So I don't know why that is.
Is it a bit late?
Maybe that's why I feel like I've missed the boat a bit.
Yeah, you might have done.
Like the stems have grown really tall and I've got canes and like tied them up so they're growing straight, but there's no flowers.
Oh.
Do they come back every year as well, sunflowers?
I think they do.
Ah.
Or do you have to replant the seeds again? I don't really know. I'm not really good at gardening.
Any green-fingered viewers, let me know. You're also going to get the echinacea. This was the most popular one, actually, individually. Everybody went for the echinacea. And then you've also got the final beautiful flourishing foxglove. Now, if you go for the showstopper, all of those dies you're going to get, plus, thank me later, you're going to get the linen cardstock pack, 5x7, 30 sheets in here. You're getting 10 different colours, 3 sheets of each. And the real nice thing about this, I think, is just the size that you've got. Perfect size to be running through all of your machines. And again, you know, you can dig into your bits boxes and find other pieces of cardstock to use, but you've got a lovely selection of colours, and nice that you've got some white in there as well if you want to add other colours that you don't have within the collection. And just finally, before we look at some finished samples, if you do decide to go for the showstopper, you have the option of a bonus buy, which is more linen cardstock. The bonus buy you'll get for half price when you put it into your basket with your showstopper. It is all of your assorted linen cardstock. So £40 or $60 becomes £16 or $24 if you are a platinum member when you buy with the showstopper. It's all of your linen cardstock from the amazing Flamingos collection, 24 sheets, 8 colours, 3 of each. Then you're going to get your Mediterranean Dreams cardstock. Again, a lovely selection of colours there. Kind of, I mean, if you can't find the right colour in here, well, there's no hope, is there? Seriously, there are all the colours that you need. Myths and Legends in here. Once again, 8 colours, 3 sheets of each. And then lastly in this set is the 28 pack of linen cardstock from your Wildflower collection. Includes 7 colours, 4 sheets of each. Pop it in your basket and you'll get it half price with the collection. Indeed, if you just want individuals, check the shop to show you can buy all of the individual dies and indeed that paper pad on its own. Enough chat from me. Let's have a look at some finished samples. That's a gorgeous card there.
It's so gorgeous, isn't it? It was the first one I picked up and just thought, wow, it's absolutely amazing. In fact, let me put my glasses on and then I can tell you who made it. So our Rebecca Davies made this. It is absolutely stunning, and it just shows you just that single flower, how amazing that can be. This one's gorgeous as well. Another one from Rebecca. She's obviously loved these florals, which are amazing. Look at, I mean, they look so lifelike.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. Just so beautiful.
Is that out of card again?
That's out of card, yeah.
Amazing.
It's out of card. It is absolutely amazing. You've got the daisies as well. Bianca's done this one, absolutely gorgeous. Then we've got the sunflower. Lovely designs. I've just picked literally one of each. We're going to use the echinacea on the first demo. It is absolutely stunning. Lots of just different ways of using your flowers, whether you're using one, whether you're using two, whether you're using a bunch of them, or whether you use them on half. Look how fabulous that sample is.
That's really clever.
I think that's really pretty.
Yeah.
Such an unusual design, but so different. Love this one as well. So using your embossing folders, making your easel cards. Look how stunning that looks, just having those beautiful flowers on there. And then the foxglove, I mean, look at that. That is so amazing.
beautiful.
Love the way you've used the fence there. So another Rebecca one there. We've got one here which is, is there a name? Lisa West has done this one. I love that one. So your nice watercolour backgrounds that you can use, and then your poppies on top. And then last one here, which is your blooming hydrangeas.
Two blooming hydrangeas.
And I love that, doing them in all different colour, using the little embellishments to just pop all around. Absolutely fabulous. So there is so much that you could be doing with those. But let's take a look at the, let's pop them underneath. Let's take a look at the echinacea. So the elegant echinacea, and I've just got some cardstock here so we can cut some out and show you how they're used. Now I've done these in different colours. Oh, got a new one here. I've done them in different colours just to show you how you can use multiples on a project. So, oh, doesn't want to open this pack. There we go. So you've got all your dies onto there. And you can see they're layering dies because you've got all the different layers of them.
Yeah.
So let's cut these. In fact, let's use a bigger piece here.
And these are going to go through, obviously, your MIDI, aren't they? Mini as well?
Yes, they will. They'll all fit through the
Yeah.
mini as well. I haven't got a piece of brown out. Let me find our paper pad, because there are some browns. I love this pad, but I love the fact if you're going for
The bonus buy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, how fabulous having all those on. And be frugal. You only need bits out of this. Just cut it where you need it, and then it's perfect. So we're just going to take this one here. In fact, take that one onto that one. And then you've got your greenery as well. So let's just cut out the green stems as well. So let's pop those onto there. And then we're going to run ours through the Gemini. But yes, you can absolutely use them in your mini, in your MIDI, on whatever machine that you've got. They will all fit.
Yeah. Whilst you're running them through, we can say hi to Sarah, waiting for my order to arrive so I can play with this collection. Also hi to Zoe, says I ordered the daisy, sunflower and poppy. They just arrived, so I'm looking forward to making some flowers. And you also say, don't panic, Ben, read the sunflowers. Mine haven't finished growing yet either, but I bet it won't be long before they flower. Save some seeds so you can grow some more next year. Maybe that's what I will do. Hi, Wendy says, I'm so pleased I got these. I haven't used them yet, but I'm looking forward to getting them out. And Carol says, I love the lily, echinacea and daisies. Those are my favourites. Yeah, let us know your favourites within the bundle. And Al's joined us as well, saying, back guys, where are your doodles? Well, you'll know when you see them. You will know when you see those doodles.
You will, absolutely, yes. So you've got embossed detail on this one here. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Just catch it on the light there. There we go. Just there, we can catch it. So you've got the embossed detail on there. You could ink through those as well, which I did do on some of mine. And then you've got these parts here. Now, because, can you see on these, if you pop them back in the die, you've actually got, and if I bring in my ink pad here, I'm just going to grab myself an ink dauber. Because we can then ink through the actual design. I love the fact that you've got the stencils to go through, or your stencil dies, and I'm using a quick drying ink as well, and literally just tapping that through the design like so. And then just give your dies a wipe afterwards. It's not going to affect your dies, but it's just going to give you that nice cover. Look, you can see that. How cool is that? Just putting that through, so you're getting that design on there. So amazing on there. And then we're going to do the same on this one. Like so. Probably got plenty of ink on there. And then our last one, let's just do the same with that one. And because it's quick drying ink, it literally will dry really quickly.
So they're dyes which are also have the ability to emboss, which are also stencils.
Yep, absolutely. Do it all. Yeah, which is amazing. So you don't need to stencil through them, but actually it's a really nice added, so you can see on there. Let's take that one out. There we go, 2 and 3. So let's just pop them to the side. I will give them a clean in a moment. Like so. And we've got our leaf and our stem there as well. I'm not using the stem, I'll show you why in a second, but let's pop these to the side. Clear up my mess. And then we're going to pop this together. So what I would do is, where's the packet? You've got the flower. I love the fact that each one has got an easy design to follow on the front, so it shows. So if you're having like wondering where they all go, you know, literally, I mean, this is quite self-explanatory because you've got the top piece, which is literally just going to layer up. So you could have it layered like that, but you can also use your foam pads as well. So I'm going to use my foam pads.
And talking to foam as well, you could use your flower forming foam with these dies too, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, they'd be perfect. They're just, you'd get different shapes, Ben. So you would, because it's heat, so you heat them up, you would just get totally different shapes come out, so which I think would look really cool. So it's just a case of layering those foam pads. Don't need any more on that one. Let's put one on here. And you don't need many, it's just going to give it dimension. And then we're just going to layer these up. So let's take the tops off, like so. Layer one on top of the other. I think every crafter should have a really good set of flower dies in their stash.
Absolutely.
And these are perfect.
They're your bread and butter, really, aren't they?
Yeah, totally.
Flowers and butterflies.
Yes. What I love about these really are the flowers that you can pre-make in all these different beautiful colours, and then you've just got them ready whenever you do a project or a box or a bag, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And then we're literally just going to stick this one into place.
Carol was just asking, so she said, does Debbie just put the ink on top of the die? So you were inking through the gaps in the die, weren't you?
Yes. Yeah. So you leave your cardstock in the die once you've die cut it, and then, you put them through. And there we go, look at that.
That's really cute.
I mean, it's amazing and so quick, it looks incredible. And then to do a project, so let's just pop these to the side. I'm going to use my leaf. Let's pop them down. Now what I have done, Ben, is I've created a box. So I've done a brown base because I wanted to tie in sort of the browns in here. And I've done this to 11 3/4 inches. Yep. And then I've done myself another piece here. And I know you're going to ask me where this paper pad's from, and I can't remember.
That's from, it's going to come to me that. We did didn't we do a Paisley's?
No, it's not the Paisley one.
It had
sort of some black and whites in there, it had all different ones, and I cannot remember. And I thought when I just got it out, I thought, why didn't I write it down?
Come on, who knows at home?
Someone will know which paper pad.
It's 12 by 12, is it?
12 by 12, yes. Yeah.
It's an older one.
It is an older one, yes, but I can't. It was just like one that come out just as a paper pad, I think. It wasn't one that was in a collection. Okay. So I just thought I'd do some different tones because of the browns. And then what I've done is I have made a few of the flowers. So let me bring them in, and I've done them in different colours.
Oh, I love how this works.
So this one, and we're going to literally do it as sort of like a circle wreath on our box, because we've got the ability to do that. Now what I am going to do is just take my glue gel.
Rachel says traditional florals.
Traditional florals.
If we're talking about the Paisley.
Oh, it might be. Was there, because there was two, traditional florals and something else. So I think it might have come out with that. Yes, it could be traditional florals. Well done, Rachel. So and then I've got a sentiment to put in as well. So I'm actually going to put my sentiment on first, and then I'm going to put my flowers around the sentiment rather than try and squeeze my sentiment in. So let's just take all of these off. And then I'm just going to find what I think is the sort of centre of the box. I'm going to put that slightly slanted there. And then that way we can start to build this up. So I'm going to let's start at the top. So pop one there. And we'll do alternative colours.
She sent the picture. I do half remember that pad, actually. Half remember that.
Half remember the pad.
Yeah, it had some like, well, it's got some like floral designs, like some geometrics
Yeah, it had
in there.
all sorts in there. It's just a really nice pad. So I thought, let's use that one. I quite like using completely different tones with pinks. Like pinks look nice with blacks and whites, but they look nice as well because we've got the brown in the centre. Looks nice with those as well. So last one. So we've got those, so they're all on. And then we've got our leaves. So I've cut out lots of different leaves. So let's just move these in. And you can manipulate these, use your pokey tool. I'm literally just going to dot these about, so underneath and around. And actually, because I've used the glue gel, I perhaps should have put these in afterwards. I put the box together first. But it's absolutely fine.
Al says, as you only half remember it, was it a smaller pad? No, it was always 12 by 12. You know, but I half remember a lot of stuff, to be honest with you. My sunflowers just bloomed last week, says Wanda. My 4-year-old great-granddaughter planted them from a pack of really old seeds. Got 6 that are as tall as your house.
Wow, so yes, some of them, well, that's really tall. Do they
Well,
grow
either you've
that?
got a really tall sunflower or a small house. It's all I can think.
Oh, she might live in a bungalow.
Yeah. Wanda also saying that her set will arrive today. Out comes the MIDI. Yes, Wanda, MIDI crew. MIDI crew. Love the idea, says Karen, that Debbie is using the dies as a stencil. Yeah, they're perfect for doing that. And as you said, use that embossed detail too. I just love the combination. The colours really pop off of the back of that paisley, doesn't it? It's just a really,
Yeah, and
really
it's just
lovely
something
design.
a little bit different. We tend to sort of blend our colours a lot together, don't we? Without sort of thinking that we could get away with sort of different colours. And I do like browns. I think they're quite complementary colours to lots of things. So there's one more. And I've tried not to sort of do these even. I want them to have a sort of different look. So let's pop one down the bottom here. There we go. And then all we need to do is to do our sides. So pop those on each one. And then they're just going to go on the edges. I love how we've got the, our customers are just amazing with knowing our paper pads.
Oh, I know. Like if someone will always know, won't they? Someone will always be able to tell you, like where a sheet of paper's from or where a particular die's from if we don't know.
I used to be quite good at paper pads, but then we got to the point where you have so many and we're working with so many different ones all the time that I just forget.
And you've been here a lot longer than... How long have you been here now?
I think it's about 14 years this
14
year.
years.
Yes, it's quite a lot. My employment is 8 years on the 21st of September, which is 8 years. So 8 years I've been doing TV work.
It's a lot of paper pads to remember, that is.
That's a lot of paper pads to remember, isn't it? We never used to do that many.
Oh, didn't we?
No, no. In fact, look at that.
That is gorgeous.
I think we used to do a lot of papers called coordinations.
Called what?
Coordinations.
Ah.
Coordinations. And it was core, so C-O-R-E dash inations. Yeah, and it used to be a different colour core. So you could maybe get a brown cardstock that had maybe like a cream or a different colour inside. Yeah. So you would sand it back and yeah, I think there was thoughts of bringing it back again, but I don't know what happened to that. So, but yeah, there we go. And we never done die cutting either. It was all, no, it was CDs.
Of course, yeah.
CD
crafting.
Yeah.
I remember
we
all
were
of that.
CD crafting,
back in like 16, 17. All of like the the downloadables and stuff and CD crafting. I remember all that when I first started.
We've done lots of CD crafting and and then we sort of done kits as well to start going with them. We've done lots of kits going back. Yeah, some really old stuff. And then our dies, when we first started doing dies, were called Diesire.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So yeah, going back there.
Oh, back in the day, back in the day. This is so pretty, says Jane Adams. Yeah, really lovely first demonstration. Diane says, I ordered these and I've just received them. Wow, it is a good day. It is a good day. Tied in really nicely with that demonstration. And I think I like this die set the best, as Paw Prints ×4. As I've said, the great thing is all of the dies are available individually. So, you know, if budget is a little bit smaller, pick and choose the florals that you like the best. If you love them all, best value for money is to go for the showstopper. You're saving actually £20, $20 on if you put them all into your basket individually. And of course, you're getting the paper pad for free. But all of the flowers that you're going to get are here for you. And again, remember that you've got the ability not only to die cut these, but as Debbie's shown you, you can ink through the detail, and of course you can emboss with these as well. So they're dies that will cut and stencil and emboss. And look at all of the different flowers. So you've got your foxglove, there's that beautiful echinacea. And think about this, you know, obviously, you know, you can cut these in the white that you're going to get in your pad and then ink them yourselves. But you think of all the papers and all the colours that you're going to get in your 5x7 pad, and then all of the other colours you'll get if you go for the showstopper as well. There's your sunflower, build that one up. Beautiful, charming cosmos. This one is that stunning alluring anemone. And you've got your sweet Helleborus. Again, change the colours of this up, create your own flowers, be your own papercraft florist with this collection. There's the pretty poppy. As I say, I think that's going to be getting some use over the course of the next few months. Beautiful blooming-eyed ranger. Then you've got the lily, which again is just incredible. And all of the pieces here, layer it up, build it up to create that fantastic effect. And you choose the colour that you want your lily to be. Then you've got your delightful daisy, one of my favourites, along with the sunflower. There's the rose, classic. You know, if you're going to do a floral collection, you obviously got to have a rose in there. And lastly, in your bundle is the beautiful peony. Remember, if you're going for the showstopper, you're going to get your paper pad. That, as I say, is included for free within the bundle. And these are all the colours that you are going to get. So you've got your yellows and your greens, so you've got, you know, all the colours in there for your foliage. You've got darker colours in there too that you can use for your stamens. Whites in there, so if you want to add colour to those you can, and of course your pinks and reds, even some browns in there too. If there isn't the colour that you're quite looking for in that pad, A, you can obviously ink up the white, but B, add the bonus buy into your basket. And then for half the price on screen, so if you're platinum, £16 or $24, you will receive, well, all of this cardstock as well. So it is all of the linen cardstock from 4 collections. So you've got your wildflower collection here. There are actually, within this set, 7 different colours. You're getting 3 sheets of each, giving you 28 sheets in that pack. Then you're going to get your beautiful linen cardstock from your Myths and Legends. This one is 24 sheets, 8 colours, 3 sheets of each. We'll go a little bit more sort of juicy. You've got the colours from the Mediterranean collection, 24 sheets in there. That is 6 colours. You're getting 4 sheets of each in that set. And then you've also got all of your totally tropical colours from the Flamazing Flamingos. That, once again, is 8 different colours and 3 sheets of each. Couple of quick questions before we go to a break, because I forget to ask them otherwise. I knew you were going to ask this. I knew someone was going to ask, and have I written it down? Have I been thorough? I haven't. Which of the flowers were not part of the bundle offered at HSN?
We can find that out.
I can vaguely remember. I think the poppy was in there. Wasn't it the poppy? Okay, we're going to... I have got another question. I was going to try and be a smarty pants and remember. No, because you told me on the launch show. I should have written it down. Well, I did, but then I threw my notes away. The other question was from Kim Creekmore. Debbie?
Yes.
Good afternoon from Alabama. Hello, Alabama. Quick question for the dream team.
Ah.
How do you clean the fabulous blender brushes? They are great, and I almost want to use them for makeup applicators. So how do you clean those blender brushes, and could you use them for makeup?
You could absolutely use them for makeup, yes. They are probably going to be very good for makeup, if I'm honest, because makeup brushes are not as dense as what these are. So it means, so if you're using them as like foundation brushes, They are so dense that your foundation is not going to go right into them. Cleaning them, cleaning your foundation off, you want to get a proper cleaner to clean them if you're using makeup. But if you're using them just to, let me just grab a water spritzer. One with water in would be good. Got no water in this one.
Do you want me to fill it up?
It's all right, I've got my water here, so I can just, I'm just going to fill it with water. So literally, just, I don't think it'll take a lot to put the water in.
I'm sure she can spare a little bit out of that massive bottle.
A little bit out of my massive bottle of water. So literally, all I would do, spray the kitchen towel. So literally, little waft on the top, and then wipe it. Now, I've got nothing on this one, and this one, believe it or not, I used today with red ink. So, and that's all I did. So you just do that, and then it all comes out. Because it's so dense, the ink doesn't have enough time to go inside. So you can literally use them all the time. There's glitter on this. I'll tell you why there's glitter on this. I also used it with blue as well today, with glitter embossing powder. So I've got now glitter in my, which is nice and sparkly. But that's how you clean them. So, and if you are using them with makeup, I would just use warm soapy water, but you don't really need to saturate them because they are so dense. But that's how you clean them, just literally. Don't spritz the brush. I wouldn't spritz the brush because you need to then let it really dry. Spritz your kitchen towel, wipe them over, and then they're done.
Excellent, thank you so much for that. And Kim's also said she's got 5 packages from CC arriving today. I cannot wait for UPS to show up.
Oh, that's exciting.
What's in the packages? Do you actually know what you've got, or have you shopped so much that you have literally no clue what's in them? The 3 that you've got from HSN are these 3, Vanessa. So if you shopped on HSN, you will have got the Poppy, you will have got the Hydrangea, you will also have the Rose, and you had the paper pad to buy as an individual on its own. So those you will have. The other 9 you don't have. If you do want to buy individually, you can. We've also got a 3 for $25 or 3 for $33 deal if you want to pick and choose. Right, we're already 35 minutes into the show. The time is like scooting over today. Still to come, we have got the Thankful and Blessed collection on the Shop the Show. If you want to look for those new glitter pastes, they're on there. And of course, we'll be chatting more about Doodle Day, National Doodle Day. All that to come. Check out your baskets though, and we will come back in 4 minutes' time.
Looks like a normal day when I'm working from home. Get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee, and flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say, it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along every day of the week. I absolutely love through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me, and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts, and then grab my tea.
I like to get up, chill, relax, cup of tea, then sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the show again, making sure the next show's all good. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy. Myself the next day, or whoever's in, jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that down in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, in the morning. Tea. Oh, say breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
Can I just ask a question so that I can let all of our amazing viewers know? When are we showing the doodles? Just because I feel like people will want to be here for that moment. So if they need to like pop away to make.
Have we got our group doodles as well? So we need to show that as our group doodles that we did to make something.
Well, the character man.
Yes.
Well, if you talk for a second, I can. Oh, we could have said that later on as well.
Yes, later.
Okay. Right, so if you need to pop away, if you have to, I mean, don't pop away, first of all, but secondly, if you do need to pop away, make sure you're here at 6 because you're going to laugh your butts off. Because it's National Doodle Day, so I've doodled Debbie and Debbie's doodled me, and apparently Debbie's been quite kind. I've literally, I'll show you, before I show you my doodle, I'll show you the picture that I took it off, and then you can see for yourself. I just can't, it's hilarious. And also, if you missed the earlier show and you do want to send in any doodles, maybe you want to doodle me and Debbie again, feel free to, and then we can all show our doodles together in the next 20 minutes. The point of the doodle, though, of course, is not to do like a masterpiece. I mean, the other side of this card here is the funniest thing you've ever seen. No, there's not a masterpiece this size. This is a disaster piece, is what it is.
It can't be that bad.
Well, if you want to, Nicola's telling you how bad it is in your ear. If you want to send in a doodle of me or Debbie, or me and Debbie, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we'll show our doodles and any more of your doodles at 6 or just after 6. And we'll also show you, we did that thing we were talking about the other day. I never did it as a kid, where you folded like a piece of paper up and then you took it in turns to draw like a character. So someone drew the feet, then someone drew the legs, someone then draws the body, someone draws the head. We've done that. Well, and we created, a monster is probably the best word, isn't it? But we'll show you that in just a little bit. Brenda says, I'm waiting for an order too. It's coming today and another will be shipped soon. Yes. And Kim says, I've no clue what I'm going to be getting, but I want to be surprised. And Lisa P says, hi Ben, do you set up the bundle displays to your left? Yes. Or is there a designated worker bee that does that? No. They are always so lovely, thank you. Oh dear.
He's lying, by the way.
I do sometimes help. If Jake's in, I do sometimes help.
I've never seen you help do a patch shot.
But Debbie, I'm here every day and you're not always here.
Well, that's very true. Yeah, very true.
I'm
when
very
I'm
helpful.
here, I've never seen Ben do it.
But when I make it sure when I do a pack shot, I do it on a day when you're not here. I'm always very helpful behind the scenes, as I've already said. No, and I do help Tracy. Well, the thing is, like, I panic a bit more with Tracy because Do you know what I mean? If you do something slightly wrong, she might shout at you or something. So Jake's like, you know.
Jake doesn't shout at you.
No, he needs more help.
You do help. I can say you do help because I was helping to make some boards today.
You were.
Ben helped me.
Yes, I did help make some boards today.
Yes.
And just, I don't know why we're having this conversation. I also do some work with the team helping to clear shows down and stuff and pick shows. I have done that as well in the past. But no, I did not build this. Liam built this, and very professional it is too. Makes me nervous in case I go, ha, like that and knock it all over. So you want the doodle to be cartoonish, says Rosalind. Yes, just like a doodle. Literally take like a couple of minutes on it. Just a doodly cartoon of me and Debbie. It doesn't have to be professional. When you see mine, you'll know just how bad doodles can be. Right, from something very bad to something very amazing, and someone who definitely can do more than doodle is Sheena, and her Day of the Dead collection is stunning. It is our showstopper collection. What you're going to get within this is everything that we launched on the day, and the option then to buy the bonus buy, which is your card paper vellum, 12x12 and 6x6. Don't get confused here, because if you shop the show, you'll see the showstopper, you'll see the essentials collection, you'll see the card and paper bundle, and there's also another bundle which includes the card and paper and the ink pads. We're giving you the bonus buy on just the paper pads, not with the ink pads in. But let's quickly go through this, because I've just realised what the time is again. Sorry. Right, you are going to get within this set the beautiful paper pad. And again, if you want to see this in a lot more detail and hear Sheena's chat on it, do go back to the launch last Wednesday where we spoke about this in length. She was chatting about all the different designs, all the colours. So yeah, go back and check out that chat with Sheena, but basically you can see a gorgeous, stunning pad, beautiful celebratory colours, so much detail when it comes to those, the skulls, the candles, the florals, the marigolds, all of those beautiful decorations. And then the B side that you're going to be getting here is also all of the designs, the background designs, but obviously, you can then ink onto these, you can stencil and stamp onto these to create more of your own designs, if you like. But that's all the 12x12. You're going to get the 6x6 pad as well, which is a shrunken down version. Plus, you're also going to get your vellum too. So you're going to get 24 sheets in there, 6 sheets of each design. No, that's wrong. You're going to get the 24 designs, 4 sheets of the 6 designs that you're getting within that vellum pad. And you've got your luxury cardstock as well. And this is slightly different this time in that we give you 24 sheets, but you're going to get 8 sheets of the black. You're going to get 8 sheets of your amazing mirror card, highly reflective, and then you're also going to get 8 sheets of that beautiful satin gold mirror card as well. That's all included in the showstopper, and that's your option to buy more in the bonus buy bundle if you want to add more of those for half price. Then you're going to get your duet ink pads, not new colours, however colours which have been chosen to work perfectly with all of the colours in your collection. To go with those, you'll want some stencils, and that's exactly what you're going to be getting, a lovely collection of stencils. So great designs. You've got the different suits of cards, you've got the musical notes in there, you've got like the sort of broderie on glaze, floral sort of, you've got your flowers in there, and also you've got like that sort of harlequin design with your treble clef, and then all of these amazing stamps. So you've got your Lost in Music, which is the couple there dancing, the Argentine tango we decided. You've got your Melody Man on the trumpet. You've got the beautiful Harmonious Woman, again, who is playing the violin. This is the Butterfly Melody. Again, these swirls you'll see quite a lot within this collection, with the moth/butterfly with a skull for a head. You've also got the skull embellishment set. I love this. Again, beautiful stamps in there. Fantastic that you've got the option to kind of add the top hat or even add that floral bouquet on there, and you've also got all of those stamps the dies too, to be able to cut those out. Then you've got that beautiful floral swag, again with the die to cut it out. And then a stunning embossing folder too. So the marigold, as we chatted about, features quite heavily within this collection. That is a beautiful 3D embossing folder with the marigold design on it. And then you also get all of your sentiments as well, which is called Life is the Dance. Some really upbeat, uplifting sentiments within that collection. And it's all for $94.40 or $122.40. And as I mentioned, if you go for the showstopper, add in the extra cardstock and you'll get that for half price. Let's have a look at some finished cards though. I mean, you love this collection, don't you?
I absolutely adore this collection. I think it's it's just all about celebrating life and death as well. So it's about so many celebrations, but it's like a festival all in a collection, and I absolutely love it. Look, I mean, look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. Such a gorgeous design. I love everything about it. I adore the Day of the Dead. I think it's just one of those quirky, sort of adventurous celebrations that we just love, and the bright colours in this paper pad. If nothing else, go for the paper pad because it's absolutely stunning. The colours in it, the B side, the A side, whichever ones you use are going to be amazing. I adore that skull. I think there's just something really lovely about it. It's done in a very tasteful way. It's got just such a bold, colourful structure about it. Love this. Someone's made like a little booklet which you can store all your little bits in. It's got like ribbon holders and tags and little envelopes that have been made. So a great design there where you can just keep all your journaling in there. So that's a great one. That embossing folder is absolutely beautiful. What about making a little calendar out of it? It really is absolutely stunning. So I'm going to use the skull because I love it. I actually made a card. I'll post it later because I have took a picture. I made it for my niece for her 19th birthday.
Oh yeah, you were saying she loved it.
She absolutely loved it, and then I just personalised it with her name Molly. So yeah, and she thought it was a really cool card, and I did take a picture, so I'll get that done. Right, so let's get started on the demo. That skull comes in your two parts. Now, what I did learn is the best way to use this is to die cut your skull first, because can you see it's the first time really, and I'm not quite sure why, but we've put, I think because of all the detail in it, we've made a closed-in die. So when you put this over your stamped image, you can't see exactly where it goes. So, and you've got, because the eyes have got some stamps that go round them, I'll show you in a second, you want to die cut it first. So that's my biggest tip, to die cut that first.
Right.
Everything else is fine. We've got another stamp on the board here. I'm going to run through these quite quickly because I know we won't have a huge chance to colour, and luckily a lot of my bits are already coloured in. So this one is this one here, which is your Always and Forever. So it's like that side flower scroll. So you're going to stamp that out, but I have already got one stamped out. And then this one we're just going to place on here, and like I did earlier, just use a little bit of your dotty tape pen and pop that on like that. That would just hold it onto your board, and then bring in that stamp. So I'm going to just pop my glasses on so I can see exactly what I'm doing. And then what you'll find is that there is a black line that goes around the nose, around the eyes. The line follows all the way around the head, so you can sort of see roughly where you are placing it. So that looks cool. So we'll pop that down and then stamp that like so. So let's just bring in a black ink pad. There's one there. In fact, I wanted a... Oh, where have they all gone? They've all disappeared.
Did we take them next door?
They're all watercolours. I've already got one, so I'm just going to quickly do it with this is a watercolour one, which I wouldn't use because I'm using alcohol pens, but I do have one. But I just wanted to see how easy they are to stamp up. And then literally, you're just going to stamp that to create your skull, like so. And just around his eye there, just because I'm a little bit fussy, get it stamped properly.
But you can't you, with the platform?
Absolutely. Just let it settle, push down again, and then you get that perfect stamp in every single time. I love the skull, I absolutely love it. I think it's a great one, it's fun. Yeah, so let's pop that to the side. So I'm going to just switch that out with one that I've already got, and then I've created a circle with my just nesting dies, just circle nesting dies. I've created a circle card, so I quite like the idea of having sort of circles because of the shape of the skull. So this one I've slightly just coloured in the leaves green, and I've put a brown grey around the edges. So depending on whether you use a mid colour or a light colour, I'm going to use a darker one just to go there so you can see it. So literally, I'm just going to go round there, just so you can see that. And I've used a lighter colour of the grey around, and that's the brown grey blend. So let's pop all this into place, and I just want to put my lid on my ink pad. Otherwise, I will end up putting my hand in it.
You say you've got a picture of the card that you made for...
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, so I will post it. I have took a picture, so I will find it. When we go back to you, I'll find it, and then we can come back to me and see it on my phone.
Had you just made it with the set because you thought it might be the type of thing that she'd like, or did you already know that she...
Yeah, I just knew she would love it. She's quite girly, but there's a word for it. She's not a goth, but do they call it whimsical goth?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so...
You're asking the wrong person here.
So she likes flowers and that, but she's not like a pinky person and girly girl. She's not like a girly girl. So I just knew that this would be right up her street because she loves bold, bright colours, but she's sort of a little bit on a grungier side. So I knew she would absolutely love it. Yeah, I think it's called Whimsical Goth.
Oh, okay. Learn something new every day.
Yes. But, and she's at university. Well, she's going back to uni actually this week because she's doing nursing, her nursing degree.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so second year.
My lad starts college on Thursday. I can't believe it. Off to college, got his first job.
So is he going to be paying rent soon?
Yeah, well, funny you should say that. When he told me how much he's going to be earning from his job, I was like, you might want to keep that quiet, George, because otherwise, when he's 18...
Right, so I've got some bits here that I've already done. So we've already coloured this in. Then we've got our last flower, and then I've already done my hat as well, but I'm just going to colour the flowers. So let's use, first of all, our coral blend. So literally using the mid colour, and then I'm just going to lighten that at the ends.
Just whilst you're colouring, you can probably answer this question from Kim. She's talking about anti-static pouches.
Yeah.
What would she use those for? She says, sorry, I'm new. Don't apologise.
Anti-static pouches, so the anti-static bags?
Yeah.
Oh, so really their main thing is for taking any static out of anything, so nothing sticks to it where you don't want it stuck. So a bit like if you're heat embossing, if you're putting glitter onto something but you don't want it getting stuck to anywhere else, especially like things like acetate, doing shaker cards where you put glitter inside, you can use it on there. But their main thing is purely for having getting rid of any static when you're heat embossing, because that will make sure that your embossing powder, because when you put embossing powder down, what will happen is it will stick to places that you maybe don't want it to stick to.
Right.
And that way, if you use your anti-static bag, that will clear it, because even though it's not stuck down, if it melts with your heat tool, then it will stick to where it's been put. And that might not be where you want it. So you just wipe it over before your stamped images go down.
Good question and great answer.
Yes, absolutely. And then one more we're going to do is our flower here. So I'm just using our gold yellow blend. And again, just colouring all of that flower in the lightest colour. So you can see how easy they are to colour in and how quickly. I know I've done some of them, but that was just through knowing that we might not have a lot of time. But coming together, they just look fabulous. I think having a nice flower and die set like this is just beautiful.
Well, and again, you can use a lot of these elements outside of the Day of the Dead collection as well, can't you?
Yeah, totally.
Love the stamp images, says Melanie D, and the colours are so vibrant. Eleanor says, I love this collection, I have to get it. Well, grab it tonight because it is on the launch deal. And Victoria says, I've done one on my phone. Is that a doodle? You say, so sorry about the quality. You won't have to worry about quality when you see the one I've done of Debbie, I'll tell you what.
I'm actually dreading it.
I mean, it is absolutely hilariously bad.
I mean, if you go onto my socials, and Ben's probably posted it as well, I was taking a video because he was really deep in concentration, but he literally just kept giggling.
Every time I look at it, it makes me laugh.
So I'm using this as my stopper, so I just want to see where I want to place it. So we're going to place it just there, which will stop our card from slipping down. And then on the top here, we're going to tie that in with our bigger one that's going to go around the top. So let's pop some foam pads on that as well. So I did cheat actually, Ben, because the first image that I drew of you was quite bad. So, yeah, but I decided I'd be nice and try and draw another.
Well, if only I'd have known, I'd have done the same for you. But I just want you to appreciate just how bad my doodle
Well, I
is.
appreciate that you tried to doodle me.
Yeah. It was done with love, is all you need to know. There was no malice intended.
I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And then we've got our skull and our hat. So when you're doing this, Ben, be mindful of your envelope size. Because I could come over the top here, but then I'm making it bigger. So it doesn't matter to me because we're not putting in an envelope, but just be mindful of that. And then all we're going to do, I'm going to come in with my dotty tape pen, and we're just going to go over all those elements. And I'm just going to have that on there. So I think let's pop him at the bottom. Why do we always call a skeleton a him? Something we always do, and I'm not quite sure. Oh, I wanted to do something else first. Then let me just take that up. We haven't put it down properly. I have got a piece of black card, which I've just cut to size. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I've literally done it so it will just fit on the inside there. And then you can see it makes him pop a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
And then all we're going to do is go over that piece with some tape. That will then just go at the bottom here. And then let's put some foam pads on our hat. So, and that's going to finish off our card. So we've made this beautiful little circle easel card. I'll pop that just like so. There we go. Turn that round, bring that up, and then we've got our beautiful easel card. How fabulous is that? I mean, I would love to receive a card like that. I think sometimes we sort of think, who would we send a card to with a skull on there? But when it's fun and bright and vibrant and you're celebrating someone's birthday, I just think it's a great one to have. I love it.
Sheena was saying as well, I'm sure she said a lot of people had said about the skull, people interested in like getting that like tattooed on them and stuff. It's got that sort of like feel to it as well, hasn't it?
Definitely.
But I think, you know, again, with Halloween on the way, there's certain elements of this collection that you can kind of work in with your Halloween projects as well. But see what you think. The showstopper's available, as you can see on the screen there. You've got the option then to be able to buy all of your cardstock extra as a bonus buy bundle. However, everything is available for you individually as well. So if you just decide you want to pick and choose from the collection, then feel free to do that. Sensational Sky says, I am thoroughly enjoying my vintage Halloween collection, although Day of the Dead is looking good too. It's a brilliant collection. It's very, very different to anything that we've seen before. And the kind of cards that you can make, like this from Rachel, that's incredible. So using the two different stamps to create like a his and hers card, that is absolutely brilliant. Could be like a wedding card, couldn't it?
Oh, yes, that would be a good wedding card.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's my one I've done for Molly. I don't know if we can, I've come in a bit quick actually. Can we do the overhead? Yeah, there we go, that you can fit in. And I've just put Molly along the bottom, but kept it quite simple. But yeah, she loved it, absolutely loved the card. There we go.
Marjorie just says, the collection's just beautiful. I wouldn't expect anything else from Sheena. And Lisa says, I danced like no one was watching one night, but someone came to the door and saw, so there's always someone
I've
watching.
done that before. If you ever get caught dancing.
No.
I've got caught before.
Got caught singing in my car before, but never dancing. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through, everybody. And that's already the first hour of the show done and dusted. If you have just joined us, welcome. It is the second half of Launch Part A, and what a part A it's been. I've just kind of forgotten because, you know, I'm a bearer of very few brains. The launches we've had recently have been brilliant. We've already touched on the layering floral dies, which you guys have absolutely loved. We've had a look at the Day of the Dead collection too, which again you guys have loved. Coming up this hour, and in fact in just a little while, we have got the Thankful and Blessed collection, which I think alongside the layering florals was one of the busiest launches of last week. Just to say, if you have joined us today as well, check out the website. It's had a glow up, new logo and all sorts. Plus there is our end of summer sale there as well. So loads of deals to be had. If you want to pick up a bargain, have a good look, have a peruse and a browse. Now, it is that point of the show where we're going to show you some doodles. So it's National Doodle Day today. You know, we like to have a bit of fun with you guys. So in the earlier show, we sorry, I can see the pictures already. So in the earlier show, we said, right, send in your pictures of me and Debbie, like just doodles. Okay. So a lot of people go, oh, I can't draw. That's the point. If it's a doodle, it's something that you literally just do in a few seconds. The one that you'll see of Debbie in a minute is just, it took me a few minutes and you'll understand why. So thank you for sending these in. All done with love, I'm sure. Victoria Canalba, I mean, that is brilliant.
I think that actually looks a bit like me.
Yeah, maybe a little bit actually. I think that probably looks a bit like me as well, actually.
Yeah, it's got my shaped face. You've got your square sort of jaw. I like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's very good, Victoria.
Victoria, good doodling. What on earth? Jotty's done us a cartoon here. I'm going to have to come up close to the screen and have a look. So Big Ben Fisher can hear you giggling from here. Thames, pond, not the river. Help, Ben. This one's getting away. Oh, that's Debbie. She's fishing for the fish. Ah, I see. Oh, that is
I love
that. Good. This one went wrong. That is brilliant. Jotty, thank you so much. That's what I call an amazing doodle. And this next picture. Oh
my goodness, Karen!
The what the?
Wow.
Karen? Karen?
That is so good.
What? I don't want to show mine now. That's surely, how long did it take you to do that?
It's so good.
Right, Karen, that is incredible. I need details, please. If you've doodled that in a couple of minutes, that is unbelievably good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Right. Do you want to see first of all the group doodle that we did? So we folded a bit of paper up. I don't know if you've done this at home, but fun to do with the kids. I'd never done it before, and no one could believe it. So you fold a bit of paper up, and you each take turns to draw part of the character. So who drew the feet? So Nicola drew the feet of our doodle. Next up, Debbie. Then the next part of our character was Jamie. And obviously we hadn't seen what the other person had done, hence why it's a little bit strange. And then I drew the head.
It's brilliant. I used to love doing these as kids. I can't believe you've never done that before.
No. Just brilliant.
It's brilliant.
What is his name?
Yes, we need a name. Name him, please.
His name is... I don't know. I can't even think of anything. Anyone? Can you name? I mean, if you can come up with a name for that.
It could be Leek Cornhead.
It's Leek Cornhead!
That's what I was always thinking of.
Yes! There he is. Or she is. Leek Cornhead. So that's the first thing that we did in the break. And then we went on to... Oh, no.
Shall I show you Jamie's first? Jamie's done a doodle.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh.
This is our doodle. Ben the Clown and Debbie the Fish. So I love that I'm a mermaid.
I'm not quite happy with me. What clown is that? It's like something out of like a nightmare, isn't it? I look like I should be in some sort of like horror movie.
Well,
Ben the
it's got the
clown.
waistcoat. I mean, so it's not bad. Shall I show you my doodle of Ben?
Okay,
So I started.
first one, yeah.
The
Okay.
first one, yeah. It's quite bad.
What is that?
Well, I didn't finish because these bits at the side, which look like a moustache, I don't know what they look like, were supposed to be like your laughter lines. But I did then try again, and I managed to do this, Ben.
Oh, that's actually. Oh no. Oh no.
Which I was quite pleased with. I didn't think that was too bad.
I don't know what I look like there. He doesn't look. So I must say, Liam drew one of me. It's out there on the desk. I look like Warwick Davies with the one that he drew me. Show me that one again. Show me yours again, Debbie.
Oh, there we go.
Who do I look like there? I'm just delaying showing mine. So this is.
Oh no! Let me get a bit of tissue ready.
So, this was done with love, okay? Just before you say anything.
Was it, Ben? Though?
No, it was.
Was it done
so
with
it
love?
was. I bet.
So that was my picture
I based it on this picture of Debbie
from birthday last year.
for birthday last year. Are you ready?
It really
ready?
bad. I actually quite like it, Ben.
Thank you. It was done with love. I think it's quite a striking resemblance. I think I didn't quite get your jawline right. No, but I had to draw the little lining because it's there in the picture. And there's her hand, look there, and there's my hand
And
that I
you
drew.
put the Debbie necklace in.
Yeah, look, the
I
Debbie
wore
necklace
that for a
in.
while.
The attention to detail there, I think you'd agree.
It does look like I've got a hairy chest. That's very good. Yes, you can have your one. I'll sign it for you, Ben.
I'm bringing yours over now so you can. I expect to see you putting that up in your craft room or something.
The two heads of Ben.
I mean, I hope the bosses aren't watching. What did you get up to in between shows?
Well, they did tell us to celebrate National Doodles
They did,
Day.
that is true.
I think they are good doodles.
The one thing I thought I got brilliantly about you is the fact that you're very happy and smiley, so I did you a big smile. Oy.
And a big nose. I love it.
Oh dear.
But
my
thank you
says,
for those doodles that everyone
Yeah.
sent in. They were amazing. Thank you so much.
hilarious, says Jane. Laurie says, oh my, with lots of laughing emoji faces. And Rachel says, I can't even ... stick with the day job, guys. Victoria says, I've just realised I forgot to draw eyebrows. Oh, laugh. Thanks everybody for humouring us. That was fun. Okay. Next, thankful and blessed. So this again was a huge success when we launched this on Friday. You are going to be getting with this the bonus buy option. So again, the Showstopper gives you everything. The bonus buy bundle is 12 by 12 paper pad, 6 by 6, your linen cardstock, twine satin ribbon, and your charm. So all of that is included. I have a feeling I haven't got the twine here, but it's fine. You get a little roll of brown twine. So Showstopper is this beautiful pad. Gorgeous. I think we've really captured the essence of autumn. I think we've captured the essence of, you know, harvest and Thanksgiving. And what's really lovely again about this is we've gone like whole hog when it comes to the B-sides too, in the fact that you're going to get these beautiful plaids. Lots of them again, particularly this one here, I think you'll be able to use across the festive season with your reds and your greens. But it's a really vibrant, really beautiful paper pad, which I think captures all of the colours of the autumn season. So that's your 12 by 12 pad. 36 double-sided sheets you're going to be getting in there. Alongside that, you will also get the shrunken down version in your 6 by 6. On top of that, oh dear, I'm still laughing. You're going to get your luxury linen cardstock. Again, we've obviously colour matched this to perfection for you, so all the colours in here will match up brilliantly with the colours that you've got and the designs that you've got in your paper pads. So you're getting 6 colours there, 4 sheets of each. Then on top of that, you get your baker's twine, as I said. I haven't got that in the studio, but you will get that included. You're going to get your satin ribbon. Again, those colours will match perfectly with the colours that you've got in your paper pads. It's an inch in width, and you get a metre of each colour, plus you're going to get your, oh, we've lost one there. You will get 10 charms. You get 5 designs, 2 of each, and that makes up your bonus buy bundle. All right, so all of that is the bonus buy. In this one, you get all of the embellishments too. So if you want to add that into your basket, we'll give you the details in a second. And then the kit you're going to get is stunning. The leaf, the fallen leaf, is absolutely magnificent. It's a beautiful 3D embossing folder. So much detail. I mean, you might want to emboss that and snip that out and use it as a topper, however you want to do it. But it is a stunning embossing folder. Absolutely love that. And alongside that one, you've got the stitched tartan, which again I think is going to be very on trend, and also this wood bark 3D embossing folder, which I think again you'll use with this collection, maybe use it alongside the other sort of autumn collections that we bought. Actually, if you're just looking for a great embossing folder, maybe for those sort of wildlife cards, maybe for a more male skew card, that is a great embossing folder to be using. 2 stamp and die sets in here, which allow you to create some brilliant sentiments. So you've got hello, you get the die to be able to cut the backing out for that, so you can create an effect like this, and then you get loads of different sentiments in that sort of ticker tape type, if you like. So you've got hello pumpkin, hello fall, hello lovely, hello you, hello beautiful, hello sweeter season, and just to say hello, and then you get that once again, but with the word thankful. Thankful for you, always thankful, be thankful, thankful today, thankful for the season, and thankful for having you in my life. Then you get a die set which is called your woven wreath. I think that's a really handy die to have. Again, obviously you get, as Debbie was calling them the other day, the twiglets to decorate up that beautiful wreath. But again, a really handy wreath I think that you can incorporate with lots of other collections. 2 birds in here that feature. You've got your cardinal, which again I think a lot of our friends across the pond will absolutely love to craft with. Stamp and die, and then we've got our little Rosie Robin there as well, who I think is super cute, and you'll enjoy colouring that one in. As far as other stamps are concerned, you're going to get that beautiful corner stamp, which is called Pumpkin Corner, and then even more sentiments. Be Grateful, that one is called, with some really fantastic sentiments in there, like give thanks, you are a blessing, and pick of the patch.
I love that sentiment. Pick of the patch.
You're the pick of the patch.
You're the pick of the patch.
You are. Then you've got your silver birch die set. So this is really nice again to you know, create an aperture within a project, and you've got like the silver birch trees in there as well. So you've got the inner detail die, and then your outer die with that one too. Then you've got this one, the forest floor. So again, all of these different leaves from the different trees as their leaves have dropped. You've got all of those fantastic leaves, and again, with all that embossed detail to work with. And last but by no means least, your forest mushrooms. So all of those dies there again for you to be able to build up and create all of your own mushrooms for your project as well. Saving the $36.81 or $44.05, platinum price £88 or $120. Don't forget, if you go for the showstopper, you can go for that bonus buy bundle. That will be half the price. We've got the details for that. Just pop those up on the screen for you so you can see. There. Oh, there. Wow. So you normally put it there. Ah, I just thought you're keeping me on my toes.
Treat today.
£36 or 48 bucks. So it's the 12 by 12, it's the 6 by 6, it's the linen cardstock, the twine, satin ribbon and the charms. Half that price if you put it in with your showstoppers, so £18 or 24 bucks. Right, samples, let's have a look.
Yeah, aren't they beautiful? I adore this collection. It is just amazing. Every element in here is so beautiful. You're going to love it. I love from the birds to the wood grain folder, that paper pad you're going to be using all the time. Look at that embossing folder. Just that one leaf emboss. It is absolutely amazing. But there's just some really cool elements in here. Love this one. The Thankful and the Hello are just really good dies. Love that reef die that goes around. We're going to be making these in a second as well, so really beautiful designs, and obviously the colour tones all autumnal, which are so nice. Love the little bird there, the pumpkins, everything about this collection. I'm not surprised you had a busy show with these.
Yeah,
I know Debbie absolutely loved it, but so many different things that you could be making, even using that robin actually on Christmas cards as well, so don't just think about the fall collection. You can use it in fact all year round. Robins are all year round, aren't they? We just think of them. Why is it we think of robins at Christmas?
I don't know, you tend to see them more at Christmas, but maybe that's because you look for them more at Christmas. I don't know.
Maybe. Right, let's get started. I'm going to make a box, so I thought let's get it decorated. So I wanted to use that one, and I love the fact that you're getting all these different ones, like Hello Pumpkin. I think that is just absolutely beautiful. And Sweeter Season, I think that's... Sweater Season. Hello, Sweeter Season. Put your glasses on, Debbie.
Oh, Sweater. I said Sweeter Season as well.
I think it's sweater, isn't it?
It is Sweater Season.
Right,
Hello, Sweater
neither
Season.
one of us have got our glasses on.
No.
Let me put my glasses on.
I've got my lenses in there, that's the worry.
It is Sweater Season.
Yeah, that would make more sense with it being colder.
Right, so we're going to cut our toadstools or mushrooms, and we're also going to use this one as well. That silver birch is a beautiful die. What I love about this one, we're going to cut it all out, but you can cut it just into. So if you wanted a card like this and you just wanted to cut that in, you could absolutely do that. But I'm going to use my card to cut out the entire topper. So we're just going to make sure that we've got round about the same sort of space all the way round and take that down. So I always like to, especially on a bigger die, make sure that you put that at the top and the bottom, and that will hold it securely in place. And then we're going to take our mushrooms. Let's just cut a couple of these out. Let's do that one.
Make room for the mushrooms.
I'm just going to do one actually. I've got some already done, and I haven't got that out as well, but I've got some twigs and leaves as well, but I've got some of those, so we don't need to cut everything out for you to see them. So let's just get our boards, pop them on like so, and then run that one through. So all thin metal dies, so literally same as all your other dies, just go through the same platform. One pass through your Gemini and they are done.
Loads of people have loved our doodles. Shannon says they should put those drawings on the birthday bags this year. Oh dear. Can you imagine?
They are funny, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very talented bunch you are.
I was saying, isn't it hilarious though, and I mean this in the nicest way, that you are so talented at what you do as a crafter. One just automatically assumes that you would be able to draw as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just assume as you're a crafter that you'd be an amazing artist, but the two don't always go hand in hand, do they?
They definitely don't. It's the one thing I would always love to be able to do is draw. My brother can draw.
Your mother?
My brother.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, he can draw. My niece was quite a good drawer as well, but then she got sort of bored of it and gave it up, which is such a shame.
I feel like it's one of those things that you almost like to have like a bit of a natural aptitude for.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
My nan was an amazing artist. She used to do a lot of canvas painting.
I was waiting for a joke then. But
No, she genuinely was. Amazing artist. It obviously didn't get passed down to me, as you've seen from my
right,
drawings.
I've cut some leaves as well, and then we've got our toadstool. So we're just going to give these a bit of a colour. So I've got all these colours. I figured these were quite autumnal. We've got our red, our honey pot, our firebrand, and our pine tree.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use the greens and the browns together. Sorry, the reds and the browns together. And then I've just got some of my little little ink daubers. So I'm going to start here first of all. Now you could, now I'm going to go in with the ink pad, but then what you could do, which I've done on mine, is go in with your white gel pen or your acrylic paint marker, and that way you can bring back the little spots on the toadstool.
Yeah.
So literally just blending them round. Now the reason I've used my pigment ink pads is because these have a more opaque sort of finish, and I liked the way they looked on here rather than our other colours, even though they're the sort of same colour family. So just pop in that on, and then we're going to do the same with the bottom, but the bottom I just want a little bit of colour around the edges. Leave that a little bit white, because mushrooms tend to be sort of brown, don't they, around the edges, and then a little bit sort of whiter.
Yeah.
So that gives us that one, like so. But if you then bring in your white gel pen, look how you can really make that look different. Makes it look pop completely. The other thing you could do is use glue, a quickie glue pen, and put some glitter or something like that on the top. So we've got those ones there. And then with your leaves, we're going to do exactly the same. I'm going to use the green, sort of come in with the leaves. And these can be as autumnal or as green as you want them to be, but we're going to do them sort of in a green and then add some brown as well, because obviously it's autumn, so we want them to sort of, they're almost sort of turning. Can even add a little bit of red in there as well.
When does autumn officially start?
I don't know. When does summer finish? I don't actually know. I mean, it's October that the clocks go full back.
I think if you go by the winter months are November, December, January, aren't they? Is that no? December, January, February, aren't they? So autumn is November, October, September. Yes, I suppose we are sort of in autumn now then, aren't we, really? But there must be like an official date for it.
I would have thought so.
Say.
It's terrible that we don't know that, really, isn't it?
So I kind of feel like we've not had summer though, really. Still waiting for it to arrive. I always find in this country, like September and like early October, you seem to get better weather than you do in like July, August time.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I remember one October, it was my son's birthday's in October, and we had the bouncy castle in the garden, and it was a hot day. Yeah. Like crazy.
22nd of September is the autumn equinox. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Sunday the 22nd of September. So we've got 19 days of summer left. Hey.
Right, let's just wipe my ink up. Like so we don't get that everywhere. And then just clear that. So let me bring in all our elements then. So let's pop these to the side, and then I've already done this one. So I've got one here. All I've done is laid it onto the sort of burnt orange linen cardstock. We've popped that onto there, and then I've got a piece of acetate as well, because we're going to make this into a shaker card. So literally all I'm going to do is get our dotted tape pen, just grab myself a piece of card and pop that all on the back.
Lots of love for the mushrooms. Jessica says, I love the mushrooms. And Hilary says, the mushrooms look lovely cut out of the fall matte mirror card.
Oh, I bet.
We've got that. I think that's on the show tomorrow.
Okay.
Jessica says, my Day of the Dead collection is out for delivery today. Yay! And Shannon just saying, love the cardinals. Jules says, I love the Rosie Robin. It's a lovely, lovely collection. It really is. And a lot of you saying that you were picking it up to sort of tie it in with other autumnal collections that we've launched previously. And again, if you do just want to pick and choose, if there's certain elements that you want to grab, everything is available for you individually. So shop the show and pick out those bits and pieces that you like. Jessica says, fall is coming. Our trees have started dropping their leaves. It's one of my favourite times. I think we always chat about this. I always forget, but I love autumn. Like going out for a nice walk on a Sunday. It's a little bit cold, get wrapped up, but it's still quite nice weather.
You sound just like Al.
You kick through the leaves.
See, now I like the summer.
End up in a nice warm pub with a roaring log fire.
Well, yeah, that bit's nice.
With a pint of ale in hand. Molly by my feet.
Oh.
Yeah.
There are lots of dog-friendly pubs now, aren't there?
I think a lot of them obviously have to, because the amount of people that have dogs now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people picked up dogs as pets, didn't they, during COVID?
Yes.
So I think a lot of pubs have had to kind of change.
But they literally have our local pub literally has dog bowls that has treats that you give them. There's like bowls of them.
Yeah, dog treats on the pubs in our village, and like you say, there's like a little barrel out there as well of water. Some of them do, I was telling you before, some of them do dog beer as well now. You can buy bottles of dog beer. I must have said this before, our local back in the village down south where we used to live, the Harrow, again, encouraged you to bring your dogs in, and they had a bottle of dog beer behind the bar. It was called, it was called Butt Sniffer.
Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah, so when Mac was here, we used to take him in, and I'd have a pint, and we'd get him a bottle of that as well. I always remember the day we took some home, and Laura tasted it, and she was like, "That's disgusting." It's like, well, it would be disgusting. It's not for you. It's for dogs. I think it was like you said it tasted a little bit sort of like meaty. You know, like a little meaty. Liquidy, chickeny, beefy stuff.
Right, I've used the plaid side here, Ben. So I'll give you the measurements. I've done this to 10-inch square, and then I've scored it at 2 inches. And then my base, let me just bring the base in. I think I've done this to the same. So 10 inches, scored at 2 inches, but we've done this on the box base side.
Yeah.
This one's on the box lid side. So let's put our base together, and then we can put our box together. In fact, I've already got a base, so we'll use this one. Now, all I've done is I've used oval nesting dies as well. Sorry, I haven't used an oval nesting dies. I've used the same die to cut out the piece underneath, because you've got that one that cut out this one. So it's going to be perfect to lay underneath. So that gives us a contrast, because if we left it like that, it all looks a little bit samey. But as soon as you then put something a little bit different and complementary to the pad, looks now like we're looking through a forest, doesn't it? Which is beautiful. Now, because we've got this piece that's going to go over the top like so, I can actually take my top piece off, so of all that one, and then we can fill up. So I've got our honeysuckle collection sequins, because they've got this beautiful yellow in. So we're literally going to pour those inside like so. It's like liquid nectar that was coming out there.
And eagle-eyed, yes, yesterday you did see little leaf punch dies, little leaf punches, I should check. Leaf punches yesterday. I can see a bunch of little leaves in a shaker with this die, says Anne.
Oh yes, that's perfect. That's given me an idea now, because I've got the launch of those. So
there you go.
Thank you, Anne.
Well done, Anne.
I will absolutely be doing that, because I had thought I'm going to do a shaker card with them, but I'd not thought what collection to use them with. This one, isn't it?
Yes, excellent idea.
Love that idea. So we've got our shaker card. How fabulous is that?
Lovely,
it's like a twinkling wood there.
Yeah.
So that's going to go on, and then we're going to decorate it with our leaves.
I think with the twinkle you've just shown then, that is definitely a die you could use for a Christmas card as well, isn't it? I always feel like you could incorporate a Father Christmas onto that as well.
I love that. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we got to the end of our tape pen. Let me grab another.
Thank you, Victoria, as well. Your message is to say meteorological autumn is September the 1st until November the 30th. Yeah. And then astronomical is September the 21st or 22nd. Kim was just asking as well, where would she be able to find the dimensions for this box?
So they're 10-inch square is what I've done the box for. So 10 inches by 10 inches, both pieces. So this piece and the box base, you can see identical piece of card. And then I've scored it at 2 inches on the box lid side, and then the base 2 inches on the box base side.
Cool.
So yes, but you can, I mean, that fits perfectly with the oval shape, but you can obviously use whichever ones you want. And then what I've got here, let me bring all these across, because I've actually got lots of different decorations now to pop these on with, and I'm going to use my glue gel. So I'm going to actually pop my box together, because I thought earlier when I was making a box it would have been easier to stick everything on once the box had been put together. So we're just going to rotate and tape all of these sides. I don't know where the time has gone.
I know, it's flown over today.
It has flown by. So all we're going to do is literally pop those sides in.
When are you next back in then?
Sorry?
When are you next back in? Because you're not. It's Craig the rest of the week, isn't it?
It is, yes. I'm not back in for a little while.
Oh.
Not next week.
Because Debbie's. Is it Debbie next week?
Then
I think?
Debbie the week after, yes. Debbie's in next week, so I must be in the week after that. Yes.
Without. Oh no, I won't say what I was going to say.
What was you going to say? Is our...
Later next week. You know the fun shows that you and I have done previously.
Yes.
You know the ones where we get a bit competitive.
Yes. They're back.
Me and Debbie.
That's going to be brilliant. That's going to be so good.
She's so competitive. On Friday Night Live this week, we had a game, and I'd never beaten Debbie before, and I haven't lost yet on Friday Night Live, and I beat her. Oh, she was getting competitive. So competitive. So that show is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's at the back end of next week, so you'll have to look out for it.
That's funny.
By the way, Anna's just said, re the leaf punches in a shaker. She says, "You're welcome, Debbie. I'm great with the ideas. The follow through, not so much though."
Not a problem. It's really, and it's so good. I mean, we sort of, once I get to have a sort of play, I can sort of think of ideas to do. But because they're punches, you want to sort of do things that are going to inspire people. But I think that's a really good idea to do, to use the punches for a shaker card. I did say about that yesterday, but I hadn't really thought about which elements I was going to use. And you're right, this would have looked amazing.
Would look great in there,
yeah, so good. So all I'm doing here is just building up, and the good thing is with your glue gel, you can literally maneuver things about, and if I want something to go behind, I can literally just take that off while you're sort of building up into place. So it's just a case of putting all these different elements. So I know that I'm going to have my hello across the top there, so we'll pop that just there. And then I love these little ones that you've got with them as well. I mean, they are tiny, but they work so well. So I'm just going to use my tape pen to take these ones down. Oh, that one stuck to my finger. So we'll have this one to say, hello, lovely, which is just going to go across there, like so. And then this one is just to say, hello, lovely. So that gives us our sentiments, and then we can start putting our leaves down.
Al's message, Ben, do you like mushrooms? As you seem like a fun guy.
That's an old one.
Yeah.
Heard that before.
Never hear me telling a joke like that. I would tell another joke like that, but I don't think there's mushroom left in the show. Oh. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh.
It's getting late in the day, isn't it?
It is getting late in the day. Been proper tired today, I have. I ran 10 miles this morning, my final training run ahead of the Great North Run on Sunday.
Oh, and just in case I forget to wish you luck, good luck for that, and
Thank
everybody
you.
else on Saturday, isn't it?
Sunday.
Oh, it's on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck for the North Run.
quite
I'm
a few-
always in awe of people that do that run, because I have to say, it's got to be the most boring run ever.
It's on the BBC, Debbie. They're showing it for 3 hours. Don't say that.
I don't mean to watch.
Great North Run. That's the most boring run ever.
Let me explain. It is down one road, so it's not like it's going round different buildings, or it's quite a boring run for the people. So kudos to the people that run it, because watching it's cool, but.
The good thing as well is I think they're going to do like a little red button on the BBC, so you can see people as they cross the line, and they've given all of the people who are running it, you get a little code that you can give to friends and family and loved ones, so they can track you and then hopefully spot you as you come across the line.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's going to be fun. Like, I'm doing it, like Sarah's running, our Liam as well.
Yes.
He's going to be running.
I thought
George, who
you
used
did
to
it
work
last
here.
year, but you hadn't, had you?
No. George used to work here, George with the joystick, he's doing it. And there's quite a few people from the office as well, actually.
Yes,
So
I didn't realise how many were doing
until
it.
yesterday, so should be good.
Our Anna's doing it as well, I believe.
Yes, and Etienne.
Lots of people.
Let us know in the comments if you are. It's going to be a real fun run, apparently. I know what you mean though,
You know
because when
what
you
I
do
mean? It's
these
just-
runs, most of it is in the mind, but apparently like the route is like jam-packed with people and crowds and stuff, so they're all going to cheer
Right.
you along, and so hopefully it will fly by.
There we go. I think we've packed that enough, haven't we?
Yeah.
I really wanted to put loads on there. So let me just grab my base box. Pop that on the top. And then turn that round. There we go. Look at that. Look at those sparkles in there. Love
Wow.
that. So literally you can fill that, have it lovely, put some like homemade fudge or cookies in there. It's going to be a nice gift to someone. And just to say hello, I think it's a great one to have, especially going into the autumn. And like the cold days, you might have your nan or someone that's snuggled up and just wants a nice little gift. Make a little gift box for them, put some chocolates or homemade biscuits or something in there, and it's going to be amazing.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. And again, if you've picked up the collection, you've got all of the demos from Debbie at the back end of last week to go back on, and then of course that fantastic demo from Debbie as well to add to it. Don't forget, just to remind you, the showstopper is everything I showed you just before the demo started. So £88 or 120 bucks. And then you've got the opportunity to get the bonus buy bundle, which is everything this time with this showstopper. So it's the 12x12, the 6x6, the linen cardstock, the twine, the ribbon, and all of the charms. So you get that added into your basket with your showstopper, and you'll pay half price. So platinum price £18 or 24 bucks. Sarah says, that is a beautiful box, Debbie. It certainly is. Some beautiful projects, some really, really amazing projects. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we will probably squeeze in one final quick demo. Any more questions or comments you want to fire in, please do, and we'll meet you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
Come in, check my emails, then yours out in the studio, set shots up. Then I will get new parts, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive market and suite, receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. More corn. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come in work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day, we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends. This is a happy place. I do like to see everyone. And also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast with Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Because there's always a softer side craft along. Phone, my phone, yeah, the phone and the dog. Unless they're coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be in the house. Oh, that changes to the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and home off.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching tonight. Lots of lovely comments coming through for Debbie's demos. Of course, Debbie's final sort of 20 minutes. Craig is back with us tomorrow for the final 3 days of this week, and lots still to come. Right, we're going to finish off with, I think, probably the most popular launch of the last week or so. Probably neck and neck between this and the Thankful and Blessed, but the Layering Floral Dies Showstopper, so super popular when we launched it. Just to explain again, the Showstopper is everything I'm about to show you here on the board, so all of the dies, plus you get the linen pack, the 5x7 within the bundle itself. If you do want to go for individuals, you can. There's also a deal on that. If you go for those, they are on a 3 for 25 or 3 for 33 deal. And then we've also got a bonus buy as well. But let me just remind you, all of the florals that you're going to be getting, fantastically detailed. And as you saw with Debbie in the first demo, these are obviously going to cut the shapes for you. You can then put them through the machine again, use the embossed detail with your mat to create the beautiful embossing. And of course, you can stencil through the gaps as well to add colour. So, you know, dies, yes, but stencils and the opportunity to emboss too. So you're going to get your Radiant Rose, beautiful Bloomin' Ranger, that's in there. You've got the Pretty Poppy. Then all of these others here, actually, the ones that you won't have got on HSN if you shopped, it was the 3 I've just shown you, plus the paper pad as an additional item. So if you want to pick and choose these as a HSN customer, then these are the ones you haven't got. So the beautiful Peony, the delightful Daisy, the Lily, lovely Lily. That is your Helleborus, so the sweet Helleborus. Then you've got your alluring anemone. This one is your charming cosmos. Then you've got your sunflower, your fave. That one is the echinacea, the elegant echinacea, no less. And then the final one, I love we've included things like the echinacea and the foxglove, but that one is your flourishing foxglove. So £64 or 88 bucks. Then you get your 5x7 linen card pack. So you're going to get in there all of these fantastic colours, 30 sheets, 3 sheets of each, so it's 10 colours, 3 sheets to, well, use your dies with to create all of the beautiful florals. What's nice is you've got white cardstock in there too, so if you want to ink onto that, you can. But if you don't find the exact colour that you want to work with within your linen pad, fear not, because we've got a bonus buy bundle. It's the assorted linen card collection. So bottom of the screen, it is an extra £16 or 24 bucks if you're a Platinum member when you put it into your basket with the Showstopper, and it's immense really what you're going to get. For 16 quid if you're Platinum, 24 sheets of linen cardstock from the Flamazing Flamingo collection. So that is 8 sheets, 3 sheets of each of the colours that you're seeing just here. You're then also going to get the linen cardstock collection from the Mediterranean Dreams collection. Once again, that is 6 colours in there, 4 sheets of each. You're going to get the 24 pack of linen cardstock from the Myths and Legends collection. So you've got a real range of different colours. And nice as well, particularly with this one, that you get lots of different shades of greens for all of your foliage. That one is 8 colours, 3 sheets of each. And then lastly is the Wildflowers, and there's even more in this one. This is 28 sheets, 7 different colours, and 3 sheets of each. Nope, maths, 4 sheets of each. add that in with your showstopper, get it for half the price. We are going to have, probably in the next 10 minutes or so, a quick demo with Debbie, and I see you have your mini at the ready, because this is perfect size dies for the mini, isn't it?
They're absolutely perfect. So I thought I'd show you some sort of quick making of flowers, but I thought we'd show you some different materials. So even though you're getting all that cardstock, works perfect with all these flowers. You can also use different materials. So what I have got is just some tissue paper. And tissue paper is really good because it's so thin. So literally you can fold it in half, cut 2 at a time. You can fold it in half, cut 4 at a time. I'm thinking, let me see if I can get 2 onto this one. So I'm just going to take them off. I'm just going to use the daisy ones because obviously this works really well with the daisies. Yes, we can easily fit those on. So I'm going to cut those 2 at one go. And bearing in mind, we're cutting 4 them pieces in one go. So just popping them through. Now, because it is tissue paper, it is a little bit more sort of delicate.
Yeah.
So that's those ones. And then let's just cut this one as well. So I've got another 4 pieces here. Not that we need 4 pieces, but I just want to show you, because you're using a thinner medium, how many you can cut out in one go. And I love the way these tissue paper ones go, because they just, they're quite fluffy.
Fluffy.
So, fluffy, yes.
Okay.
So let's take these out. So we've got those ones there, and then we've got these as well. So literally it's a case of, let me just pop my glasses on. Taking all those pieces, you can see, look, really lovely pieces that you've got there. And this is a really quick way of doing sort of lots in one go. So there we've got our 4 here, and then we've got our 4 here as well. So they go that way round, so because you've got more, so I would just say put the ones that have got the most down first, and then the ones on top. And all we're going to do, in fact, just for very quick crafting, I'm going to put a little bit of tape on each one. Be careful, obviously, with your tape pen, because it could, you could rip the paper, so just be quite delicate with that. And I don't think there's any rights and wrongs of this. I think there is a way to pop them on properly, but I don't think you need to. I think you can literally just pop all these on. And if you wanted to, you could put more than the 3 layers on. So there's no rights and wrongs here. If you wanted to put extra layers on, you could absolutely do that. So in fact, let me take 2 of those away and put these 4 onto there. So we literally put a little bit more onto there, like so. And then I'm just sort of filling the gaps, and then we'll do another one as well on top of that one, and then onto this one.
Really pretty.
So nice. It's just a really nice way of building up your flowers.
Yeah.
So pop that one on top as well. And then we're just going to do the little stamen in the middle. So let's just cut that out. And again, even though we're using the midi, double up your cardstock. So this is the cardstock you get with the flowers.
Yeah.
And you can see how strong this is, the midi is as well, because we can cut 2 layers in one go. So literally pop that through. So those 2 flowers that we've made, we've got our stamens done in no time at all. So you've got your 2 pieces, which will just get them apart. There we go. And then pop those into place. And there. So we've got our one there. And look how quickly, I mean, we've literally made them, what, in about 4 or 5 minutes?
And they're so pretty, aren't they?
Then, because you've got all this, you literally can just manipulate them. So they really look like a real flower.
Yeah.
Look at that. How cool is that? And then the more layers you put on, then the fluffier they are. So you literally can screw them up, and you got them to look like real daisies. So this one as well, we've put some more on. So you've got all those different ones there.
I can see you using those like to decorate a picture frame or something like that, or like decorate the corner of a mirror or something.
And they're so delicate. They're absolutely beautiful, but they look so realistic, don't they? So that's those ones. Then vellum. Now you know how I love vellum. Someone was asking about that earlier.
Because everyone struggles with vellum, don't they? Nobody knows what to do with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love vellum, and I love vellum flowers. So let's just cut some of these out as well. So I'm just going to trim this down so we can fit this into our Gemini. And let's see if we can get, I think we
Is
could
the thing to
probably-
say with vellum, right? The rule of thumb, whatever you can think you can do with your papers and what you would do with your papers, do it with your vellum.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't overthink it, really.
Don't overthink it, absolutely, Ben. I think there is just so much that you can do with vellum. It's one of those mediums that it is paper still.
Yeah.
You know, you can, like Ben just said, use it to create different pieces. And we're cutting through 2 pieces of our vellum. So, and this is a nice medium to use as well. And again, the more layers you use of it, the nicer it starts to look.
Yeah.
And then we'll do this last one here. So just place that one through. And then I'm also just going to use that stamen. That's automatic that I'm going through with 2 pieces because it's not actually needed. I've just put that, there it is. Let's just cut a couple more of those out so we can make those flowers up. So that one, yeah, it's automatic that I run it through and then back again because you don't actually need to. That's habit that I run it backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
So yeah, just in case anyone was wondering why I was putting it through twice, it's not because it needs cutting twice. That literally is a bit of a habit that I've got into. I just run it in and run it out, and it's just really quick. And also it does give it a double cut, so if any little bits are hanging on in there, it just helps. So again, we've got all our pieces here, so we're just going to stick those ones on. I mean, it couldn't be more quicker. If you love making flowers, these are absolutely for you. And to have so many as well, Ben, which I think is amazing. So I'm going to pop that one on, put that a little bit.
And what's nice about the collection, as I said, is you get all of the ones that you would expect, and you also get like a few flowers in there that potentially you don't always get within a floral collection. You know, things like your foxglove and like your echinacеas in there as well, which is
exactly.
quite nice to have. As I say, if you want to go individually on these, you can. There's a 3 for deal, so any 3 for £25 or any 3 for $33 if you want to use that. I think that's probably most useful for those of you that shopped on HSN and have already got the poppy, the rose and the hydrangea.
Amazing. So there we go. So in literally probably less than 10 minutes, we've made all these flowers that are so easy to do. And you could do this with your normal ones, but I just love the way vellum acts. And you can manipulate these. So if you want to give them some sort of shaping with your tool, you can do that. You can also use your ball tool from your foam flowers.
Oh, okay.
So that will shape them as well. Just be careful with your vellum because it tends to crack it. So
so you wouldn't use your finger toboggan on that then?
no.
No.
No, not on your vellum.
Right.
You could on the tissue paper if you were careful. Yeah, absolutely. So just pop in. So that's not as fluffy, but look at the flower that you're getting on there. The 3D element on there as well, so we can see that from Jamie's close-up. Look at that. It's amazing, isn't it?
It is really amazing.
And then if I show you the flowers on the close-up as well, I just love them. Look at, I mean, look how real they look. So nice. And there you go. So absolutely amazing. Shall I just show you the samples one more time?
Yeah.
Because there's so many beautiful samples and we didn't really get through them all before. Look at this tag. How gorgeous is that? So that's making literally a gift box. That tag is so gorgeous. I mean, that looks like a really expensive present, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Isn't it amazing? So, and that's some of your plaid papers in the background there. I think that is so, so lovely. This one here as well, I love. Look at that with the poppies all in a different colour. I mean, that's gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah. So it took me a second to grasp that. So that's just a poppy three times
yellow,
poppy,
orange, and red. And all the different colours.
Lovely.
Yeah, so really beautiful. A bouquet of roses. Look at that. I mean, just amazing.
Yeah.
We've got so many beautiful designs that the design team have done for us, which are incredibly beautiful. Another one of the poppy there. I'm trying to show ones. Oh, beautiful. This one. I love this one. Look at that. I mean, that is so simple to do, but looks really, it looks like you've bought that from a classy boutique, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and paid a lot of money for it.
Yeah, definitely. But if you want to do your panels and just create with simple flowers, you can absolutely do that. And this one as well. I think our design team have loved the roses. We seem to have a lot of roses.
Everyone loves a rose.
And I am going to show this one again, which is from our Sean Peacock. I love that one because totally different, keeping them flat, but just using them in a totally different way. So that's a beautiful one as well. So gorgeous designs and amazing florals. So if you haven't gone for yours yet, make sure you get them in your basket.
Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely collection, and I know so many of you shopped for it when we launched it last week. Brilliant ideas, Debbie. Thank you, says Lynn. Yeah, why not, Rosalind? Splash them with some sparkle pen ink. Yeah, absolutely, you can do that. And Julie's just saying, and I guess this is the same thing, she says, I never quite know what to do with printed pattern vellum. Can you please help, says Julie.
So printed vellums, you can use as wraps for your cards, you can tear them, you can stamp onto them, you can ink the edges, use your gilding wax on the edges, which looks amazing. You can also use them with your flowers.
Yeah, yeah.
So your pattern papers will look beautiful as petals.
Because that works, I think Nicola suggested it actually when we launched these, because when you think about making flowers out of like old books is quite popular, like musical manuscripts.
Yes, absolutely.
That kind of thing works.
Yeah.
That's why the pattern papers will work, right?
Yeah, I've actually made flowers out of old books before and torn pages, which have looked amazing. So yeah, that's a great way. Yeah, try all different mediums to cut your flowers out of. But vellum, there is so much. Literally go onto YouTube, type in Crafter's Companion Vellum, and you'll find lots of tutorials on there. We've actually done a show, a masterclass on vellum as well. So you should find lots of different variants of what you can do with it.
Carol just said I might have to break down and get the whole kit. I was going to pick and choose, but Debbie has shown so many options. Carol, you know what? Whatever, you know, not telling you to spend more than you have, but it's the best value option, and you get all the flowers. You get the free linen card pack in there as well. And I just think it's not. This isn't a collection that you'll use a few times and then put away on your shelf and then maybe come back to a year down the line. I think you'll use it all the time.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, because you'll find so many different uses for it, so many different occasions. All the people, you know, that you make birthday cards for and celebratory cards for, and even sympathy cards as well. Florals are always going to work. So this is a collection, I think, that's going to pay for itself in next to no time. And again, talking about that, always feel free to make to sell. You know, we always say that. Angel Policy is great here in the fact that we love it when you make cards, and you know, if it funds your crafty habit, then so much the better. Very quickly, show you all of the designs that you're going to be getting here. So, foxglove, the echinacea, the sunflower, the beautiful, charming cosmos. You've got your alluring anemone. That one is your Helleborus. Lily, lovely. Daisy, delightful. Peony, beautiful. Poppy, pretty. Hydrangea, blooming. And then rose, radiant. £64, 88 bucks. Linen cardstock is also included, your 5x7 pad, 30 sheets, and then of course you've got the option to get your bonus buy bundle of the assorted cardstock as well. What a day, what a show. Thoroughly enjoyed it again today. Thank you so much, everybody. We had some fun, haven't we? Tell your friends about us. If you've got other crafty friends who don't watch us, don't know where we are, send them our way, because we would love to have more of you chatting away with us and shopping away with us as well. So make sure you tell them. We will be back tomorrow. I must just say, by the way, a massive thank you to Debbie, who is done now and is back in, what did you say, a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think so, a week and a half, yeah, not long. So, yes, so it's been a brilliant couple of days, though. I've really enjoyed it, and today has been fabulous. And thank you for all your doodles. You are really talented.
I expect you to hang that picture I drew on your wall when you get home. Be very disappointed if you don't. Or what you could do is put it in your window on Halloween to keep the kids away.
Thank you, Ben.
No, thank you, Debbie. It's always fun when Debbie's in town. Mr. Craig, the haughty Scotty, will be back in town tomorrow and bringing with him a brand new launch. The cute character embellishments are launching tomorrow. You know, the ones that we showed you on Countdown to Launch yesterday, they are here. The Monster Mash, the reindeer, there's puppies, there are cats, there are birds, there are rabbits, oh, you name it, we've got it. Plus, we've got a craft along tomorrow night as well with the vintage Halloween collection. So it's going to be a fantastic day. Look forward to it with you. And again, thank you so much, everybody, for shopping with us. Check out the end of summer sale. That's on the website. And if you've had anything in your basket, I know, Karen, you were just saying that you've just gone shopping. Make sure to check out those carts and those baskets. And we will meet you back here tomorrow at midday. And then, of course, live at 5. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And Craig and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you to all the team and thank you to you. Bye for now.